All right, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to some fun and exciting Timberborn adventures. So, again, it's been a couple of days since the last time I was playing, so um, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. So, let's go ahead and get this on some double time and try to remember. I do recall dirt excavator situation because I was real excited about getting terrain blocks. So I've got a dirt excavator thing happening over there. Water wheels, and I'm gonna tie into some gravity batteries up here to keep me through. So I think that that's the fun and exciting things that I was working on. I do still want to get in here and do some stuff with these sluices so that I don't have to, deal with changing these things around. But I am excited and we're going to have a good time today. So if I check out my list of things that I would like to accomplish, I have storage for sparkly planks, which just cracks me up. Like, it's, in my opinion, it just seems like a very, I don't know, silly thing to be worrying about. But here's my lumber, no, here's my wood workshop producing the sparkly planks, and I am going to need some storage for it because I know that I'm going to need those later on. It is running at 57% productivity. It's getting all of its power, 62%. I think it's fine. I just need some storage for those sparkly planks. And they will probably get stored in a pile, I would think. Yeah, so let's go ahead and figure out where that is. Now, do you think I need an underground pile or just a large pile? 180. I'm just going to go for a large pile because, why not? Easy mode here, my friends. Easy mode. Rotate, rotate. This is going to have some lost space right there if I go in that direction. Here, I could bring that there. Mm, Well, since the wood workshop is like right there, I think hmm, I'm gonna put it there, and then I'll just connect a path right there. There we go. That sounds good. I don't know. Let's double check and see how we're doing since I just opened this. Oh, let me set this for sparkly planks first. Oh my goodness, my ADHD, which I probably do not have. I have not been diagnosed with ADHD. Just for the record, it's just something I say because sometimes my brain is a little bit messy. Um, See, I lost my train of thought while yammering about how I don't have ADHD. Oh, what a weird world. Okay, bad water is fine. Everything is looking great. Pine resin is plenty. I almost think that maybe I should prioritize this building by haulers so that they can get the pine resin in because the pine resin is coming from over here. That's pine resin. That's not pine resin, that's maple syrup. Oh no. That was that was pretty epic. This is pine resin. So the pine resin doesn't have to go very far. I don't think I actually need to prioritize that building by haulers. I think I'll be okay. Let's just double check and see. How's he? Yeah, 90% productivity. Yeah, I'm not overly concerned. I almost kind of feel like another one is probably a smart choice as well. So I might go ahead. I've got 7 unemployed beavers. I might as well go ahead and put in another sparkly plank factory, which is also known as a wood workshop. Just so we know. Whoop, whoop. And I'll just snuggle it in right there, and I'll put a path in this away. Perfection. Things are good. Oh, look at all the beavers coming. That is just really fun, isn't it? To like see all those beavers like just flying around on their zip lines. I think that's really cool. I do wish that I could connect here. I kind of feel like my zip line stations are a bit of a mess, but it's okay, right? It's okay. They can take the long way around. All right, let's let's take a look and see what the situation is over here. This is awaiting those treated planks. So that's going to take a minute to get my dirt excavator up and running. But it has the gears and it has the metal blocks. So that's just a question of time as far as that goes. Now, the other thing that I was dealing with was power. So, wow, that's pretty terrible. Let's just go down. There we go. And let me grab some power shafts. Oh, and I think I'm honestly gonna have to like do this like one at a time. Because I don't want anyone to get like stuck or anything. So yeah, I think that's I'm gonna have to sit here and like babysit the power shaft connection there, which is, you know, kind of obnoxious, but it is what it is. Let's take a look and see how well-being is doing. Well-being of 33 is excellent. All right. Those freaking contemplation spots, they're just the bane of my existence. Lanterns, roofs, and scarecrows. Those monuments. Not enough detailers. And books. I should actually write books down on my list because I do remember, I'm kind of embarrassed about this, but I do remember yammering about books at some point in time, and I was going on this rant about how, you know, I have a higher degree and blah blah blah. I really like science and I like books and knowledge and blah blah blah. And it's just funny to me because I never actually like finished the story. I never actually like did anything with making the books. Like the whole situation was a little bit silly. So let's look at our industry here. We have 3 lumber mills making planks. My plank situation is excellent. I have 1 smelter. Now, another thing on my list is to get scrap metal. I know that I don't have any scrap metal, and so I'm going to have to get the mine going. I think, and that's over there, or at least, you know what? How about drought, 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 drought. Single speed. Close those. And, well, I guess open these. I can do like a 0.5 and then close that. And there we go. That should be fine for the drought to hold the water in. I'm doing fine for water. And I have already lost my train of thought. Books, scrap metal, and fixing up this here power shaft situation. So let's focus. There we go. Drought has started. This is where the gravity batteries would obviously come in. It is a 3-day drought, so this is gonna only be for these windmills. That's unfortunate. You know what? Maybe I could actually get a few more windmills in. Like if I arbitrarily, like, I'm gonna do the thing again where I'm gonna get distracted, aren't I? Like I already know I'm gonna get distracted. Where can I put in a large windmill? Okay, there. I'm gonna go ahead and there. 1, 2, there. 1, 2, and there. See if that actually works and gets me a few more windmills. All right, well, we'll get that built and we'll get that moving. We can continue to put in another power shaft here. We can bring this back up to triple. And things are good to go. I don't actually know how to make books, so let's look that up. Mud pit, dance hall. Well, none of that was books. Doubt is decoration, right? Wood fence. Under wood? I know that you make the paper there. Printing press. Here we go. So with the printing press, takes one paper and turns into books. I don't know if those are like consumables, or this takes two paper and one law or one plank to turn into punch cards. um. All right. Well, let's go ahead and figure this out, eh? Um. Let's just pop it in right there and bring some power in. I never know exactly where like the power is supposed to go to. I kind of wish um I knew better, but I think that that's just because I have never played. I think that like when you touch it and it like turns, I think it's just anywhere it can touch in. So I'll just go this back end right there. That's fine. And we will have it make some books. And we will have to give it some. Oh, we've got it going already. That was very quick. That was very quick. And I'm making books. Books are stored in knot piles. So I'll just that guy's big. That's fine. I can figure out how to make a triple situation here. So I'm gonna hit pause, even though they're asleep, because I just really struggle with this. Um, and it helps me that they don't like start building until I'm like ready for it. So, I don't know what I actually clicked on there. That was very strange. But anyways, I clicked on something wrong. I know I'm gonna need platforms. So like honestly and truly, like that's where I start, is because I'm like, okay, I know I need to get some platforms. Now I need to get up there. So see, then I start humming. Wouldn't it be cool if like you could do like stairs over stairs? I got distracted. I'm sorry, friends. I am a very distractible individual. I almost kind of want to like go like that. Oh, that won't work. I have to move it backwards. Okay. Uh, so, it sounds so dumb. I'm just like, um, how do I do that? I kind of am worried that actually the thing I need to do is maybe staircase there, platform there, platform there, platform there, and then what adult oh no, don't do that. I clicked the wrong button. And now I have to get rid of it. I am still like just terrible with these um shortcuts, the keyboard shortcuts. Whew, they're not easy. I've said it before, but this game is not easy. There we go. That is what I'm going to do. It's a little bit silly. I have built platforms over some bushes, but that's okay. It's fine. But the nice thing is that I now have two more medium warehouses, and I'm going to remember to put the paths in because that, oh, for the love of all things, that isn't at all what I wanted. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's not what I wanted. Let me just delete that path. I think that I can do it like that. Obviously. Oh my goodness. And then a double doubler right there. And then the path to allow access. There we go. Whew. That was, I'm telling you, it's nice. It's not as easy as I wanted it to be. But all right, well, we'll get that going. We'll get them working on that. We've got our new whatchamacallit, windmills in, and so windmill is windmilling. Uh, Definitely not supplying all the power that we want. It looks like our buildings are going to be running at lower. Whoa, that one's going like gangbusters. 59, 74%. It looks like all of these buildings are at 74% capacity. That's okay. So I built this storage here for books, I'm pretty sure, is the point of that. Okay. Let's go over here because I do really want to get my gravity battery going. Okay, so there we go. I actually want that power to go up there. I think. Okay, let's, I think I need to delete that and put vertical in and another vertical in. The drought has ended, which is fantastic. Those can stay closed and then these can open. Closed, open, water coming, green, power, surging. All right, back to this. You know what I am going to do is put in this last vertical power shaft, and then I am going to go deal with scrap metal. That is what my situation is right now. So here is the situation where the scrap metal is. And I don't have a big problem. This is never going to get bad watered, she says before taking a... Yeah, this is never going to get bad watered down in here. I'm not going to deal with the mine yet, but I am going to build stairs and whatnot to get some beavers over here to get this scrap metal. So let us build a path. I honestly think I'm going to build the path to there. Don't ask me why exactly, but that is what I have chosen to make my life happen. And then I'm going to put in some scavenger flags. Rather, boop, boop, boop. And where does the scrap metal get stored at? I kind of want to just build a little storage there. There we go. We got the scrap metal. And it gets stored in piles. So I think I'm just going to put in a couple of piles here, and then we can set that to scrap metal. And then as they fill up, like the haulers can come and move it. So I guess I should set these to what? Empty. Supply. No, supply goods to other warehouses. So like my scavengers can put it in there, and then the haulers can take it and put it away somewhere else. That I think is what the game plan is. My well-being is now up to a 35 because they have books. Again, I'm not entirely sure if they're consumable or not. I don't know. Oh, I think they are because I only have 2 right now. 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's fine. Now, storage for sparkly planks, gravity batteries, scrap metal, books. Oh my goodness, I am making progress. It's going to be those gravity batteries that are going to take the most time to figure out. Let's see. It needs power. Oh dear, something is bad. Too far from a district center? That's okay. Hmm. Well, I can build some, not cut some trees down. We can just boop and then boop over there. And then we need to come there anyway, so we'll just go like that and like that. Okay. All right. How can they reach that one? But no, okay. Okay, they can reach both of them now. Logs, planks, gears. Logs, planks, gears. Sparkly planks are going up. That is very, very exciting. Scrap metal is also going up. That is probably being used right away in the gear warehouse. Or, I'm sorry, in the smelter, being smelted into metal blocks. All right, so things are good. And look at that. We have... I didn't even know that the dirt excavator like had an animation. Why did it stop? Oh, because it's nighttime. I already have 18 dirt. Well, this is super, super exciting. Okay, here's the thing though. Now I need more beavers. Oh, well-being of 37. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We're going to lower the priority on this dirt excavator because I just don't really, like need it that much. So we'll lower it. It looks like I still have 4 beavers in there. I don't know exactly uh, where my vacancies are located. And I am not in. Centrifuge is paused. How do you tell, like, where they're not, like, working? Oh. Uh, this is very complex, and I don't like it. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not entirely sure. There we go. We got one out of here. But I'm not entirely sure where other non-priorities are. Let's just double check my observatory. No, that's middle priority with its gravity battery. Centrifuge is paused because I've got so much extract. It's coming out my ears. Bad water is amazing. I'm really, really proud of myself. I mean, I know that it's a silly little beaver game, but I am very, very proud of myself, and that's what I'm gonna say. Okay, so now I want to make this hook up to here in a not overly in the way kind of a situation. So, how I kind of am thinking about dynamiting straight down and tunneling, dynamiting here. Okay, so if we come through here, tunnel, 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 tunnel over, and then here, up, 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 up. Because I think that's where that goes. Let me double check. Yeah. Oh, it kind of like tells you. It's like, oh, look, put me in here. That's where I go. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. So let's get to some dynamiting. That's not dynamite at all. And let's triple there. And whew, this is gonna be hard for my brain. All right. So let's go ahead and... So the thing is, like, I don't need to tunnel because, like, that's just going to turn it into a platform. So I can single dynamite, I think. Hold on. Yeah. If I can single dynamite here, tunnel there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Single. Get those going. Super high, super high. Up. Then let's see. I'm not. Oh, I'm so sorry. Man, they are quick movers, aren't they? It's kind of fun. Like that kind of aspect of the game is fun. Like when you get to a point where it's kind of quick. It's kind of fun like that. Right. Tunnel. I want to tunnel through there so I don't disrupt the stairs. And oh my god, I did that again. I'm an idiot. This is what button I want to push. Good lord. Okay. So I want to... Oh hell, I don't know where I'm going. This is tricky. That forms. I need to like reference right there. So how about oh, I got dynamite there? That's pretty cool. I need to like put something there so I like know that that's where I'm trying to get to with my power shafts. This is hard. I've said that before. Let's like, I don't know, like, okay, let's stick a scarecrow right there for now. And so as I peel back, okay. The scarecrow is sitting there, so I need to go down 1, 2 more. Okay, so where that scarecrow is, which they just built, which is hilarious. I think what I need is a doubler. A double dynamite, rather, is I'm pretty sure what I need right there. And after they do that, then I will detonate it. And I'm going to put a vertical power shaft right there. And say, that's where I'm going. 37. I didn't think that was going to happen, guys. I mean, not like entirely. Okay, okay, there we go. So now we have a place that we are aiming for. So, nope. Here is where I want to build the tunnels. I am pretty... I think that's all I want to do. This is pretty neat. That is too far from a district center. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's okay. I thought that they could build down. I don't know. This is going to be an interesting proposition. Can't, oh, because they couldn't walk through the tunnel. Because I put the power shafts in all. So this is what I think. Um, I built some platforms here for right now. Can they walk on that? Can't get through there. That wasn't smart. Oh, I could just delete those because they can just come down this way and then go that way instead. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Now, wait. Demolish the path. And then stairs going up. And path over. That gonna work now? Not entirely sure. I actually think that a better idea would have been to not put the power shafts in and let them walk the tunnel. I don't. Well, unfortunately, it looks like no one is coming over here to do anything. So that is still too far from district center. Okay, so that didn't work. Bottom line, that didn't work. So I am going to have to figure out things. Oh, and I need more. Okay, I'm just gonna hit pause for a second. I'm a little disappointed. Okay, and since I'm a little bit disappointed, I just need to take some stock, recenter myself. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out. I'm doing great. Everything is going to be great. I have never done this before, so of course I don't know what I'm doing. It's going to work out. I have 9 vacancies. I need more beavers. So what I am going to do is I am going to rip this out and I'm going to let them walk down the tunnel because I'm 99% sure that I can do that. So I am going to find my delete button, very depressing, and delete that. Okay? And this is the part that's painful. I know. It's okay. It's all going to be okay. Delete that. Now I am going to build some stairs that way and path this way. And now there's a power shaft there. Let's go down. Get that power shaft out of the way. Polish that. And now, how is that too far for? Because there's no stairs. All right. Look at the absolute mess of a disaster that is happening over here with all of these stairs and whatnot. But that is okay. That is okay. There's a bad tide coming, so I'm going to have to remember to deal with the bad tide that is coming. My beaver population is just horrendous right now, so I need some more housing. So while they deal with all of that nonsense and hopefully get that tunnel fixed, let's come on over here and add some housing into our wonderful little housing district. And I am surprised that there's not more beavers getting a roof. The farmer monument on this. Didn't I put a ton of scarecrows? Oh, for the love of all things. I'm going to put some scarecrows here. Don't ask me why I'm so insane about the. That's too many scarecrows. That's too many scarecrows. What are you doing? Let's do every other. There. And then, yeah, they'll get the scarecrow bonus as they walk over it, and that'll be good for that. Okay. Housing. Housing, housing, housing. Well, I am kind of thinking about putting some lodges. I'm going to close that there. And I'm thinking about putting some beaver storage. Ha ha ha. Here. And I just need to bring a path. I can come around like that. I like it. I like it. It's definitely not like the most elegant thing I've ever seen in my life, but I like it. And I think I'm going to put some roof tiles on top of it because roofs are good. So that's under decoration. That's a silly roof. That's a less silly roof, but I don't like it. 1x2? That's a very silly roof. 2x2, good enough for me. There we go. And that beaver statue is doing the Lord's work right there, covering all kinds of houses and whatnot, so that's fine. Wow! The farmer's monument is not covering over here. So it might be kind of fun to like get a farmer's monument like up here on the hill maybe? I don't know. The other thing I'm sure I'm going to need is some more rooftop terraces as I expand and I get more beavers. I'm in a little bit of a birth wave, death wave situation happening, I think, because I know 16 empty beds. That's going to be huge, but I know I started with 0 vacancies or something. So definitely need to work on that. Okay, let's see what we're doing on over here with the tunneling. How did they get on with the tunnel on this side? They did it. Oh, pause, 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 pause. I'm gonna open those floodgates, and I am going to close these floodgates, and I'm gonna put it on single speed. Looks good. Looking good. Oh, surgy, surgy. Surgy, surgy. Yeah, just tiny little bits are leaking out. I need to do better. Yeah, I need to do better on that. Let's unpause this guy. Get him turned back on. So again, like any stuff comes out, then Ronemp can take care of it. There is just a little teeny tiny bit that's coming on through there. That's okay. I just do want to say that the books are consumable resources, which is fine by me. Oh, and scrap metal is excellent. Metal blocks is excellent. And things are looking great. Okay, so here I was dealing with this nonsense. And I think that I just need to put power shafts in. And so what I'm going to do is power I'm gonna just have to start playing the game of watching this and seeing as they put in those power shafts, I will put in the next one because, oh, and they are common. Because I want, I'm almost there, guys. I've almost hooked up my battery gravity. It's only taken me like 40 minutes. 40 minutes, but that's okay. I am super happy about how everything is looking. This game is really fun. I still am going to 1000% stand by that. This game is really, really massive quantities of fun, and it's very satisfying to be playing it when I have seen other people playing the game and then playing it yourself. It's a very different world. It's very they just make it look easy. All I can say is that the big guys, the big YouTubers that I've watched play it, they make it look so much easier than it actually is. So it actually gives me like a lot of what's the word? Like um gives me a lot of admiration, I guess maybe is like the word I'm looking for. It gives me a lot of admiration for those folks because I know that it's not as easy as it looks. Well, look, I'm going to be trying to use these priority things to not get anyone stuck these last couple along the way. Oh, excuse me. Another night cycle to get through. I've got a whole lot of beavers being born. I probably didn't do the greatest job of managing my beaver um population. That's okay. You know, like I've said before, you live, you learn. That's okay. All right. Let's go ahead and open these. Flush out any of the bad. And then we'll go ahead and close these so that we get our power moving and grooving. Let's come back over here and, oh, I didn't want to do that. Let's go back down to here just so I can really see the situation. Let's demolish the path. Put in some more power shafts. Right like that. High, medium. And they can reach all that? Yeah, looks like it. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do next, guys. I've got 268 treated planks. I've got my dirt. That's they're not doing anything because I've got so many vacancies, but that should be solved very shortly. I've got a metric ton of children about to grow up, so that's a little bit worrisome, but it is what it is. Uh, ah, where was I? Here we go. All right, I'm going to delete this path. And then I need to put a platform in so that I can run the power shaft underneath. That's what I'm doing there. After that gets done, then I will connect it up and then put a path across the top. I think that's the game plan. Oh, I can put those stairs back in there and I can delete those stairs if I wanted to as well. Perfect. That is a lot. That's a lot better. deletes this. Our shaft. And, I think that's the last thing I need in order to make use of the gravity batteries. I did it. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. I did it. I successfully figured out how to put in some gravity batteries. I'm like really, really proud of myself. I'm just like really, really proud. Now, now I'm like, oh, well, I should put more in. All right, let's move away from that. Let's see how these things are doing. It looks like I got scrap metal for days. I don't know if I need more of a path, but I might as well just, throw a path in so these guys can get there. And man, that is super, super exciting. You know what I also kind of want to do is I kind of want to green this area up as well. I kind of like the idea. I mean, I don't think I'm going to green the whole map. That seems very, very excessive, and especially like all this bad water. And I don't think I'm going to be able to like turn that into a green. But I don't really like having like, I don't know. Like I think I can make a whole lot of the map green, and so it might be kind of cool to maybe build like a little waterfall into a little pool. A waterfall into a pool? Maybe? What do you guys think about that? Oh, I have to remember that bad water happens. Well, but I mean, I can sluice it, just like this is sluiced. I can sluice it, and then the bad water goes away. Well, it's very silly. Trust me, I get it. But I think that that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build like a little pool right here. Just a little one, just a little guy, just a little guy. Um, let's, I don't know, make a little. I don't know, maybe something that looks like that. I don't know, like how far over. I think I was watching Sky Storm the other day, and I think he was saying like 17 tiles or something. I honestly don't know. Um, but oh, you know what I can do before I even like build the waterfall into here? Part extends. Sure, why not? I mean, right? This is all me trying to learn. It's all me just trying to learn how to do Timberborn. So there we go. Might as well. And my beavers are up to a ton because all my kids grew up. And now I actually have one beaver that doesn't have a job. So life is pretty good here. And we're going to see if I can team that feeds into a little pond. That's what the, and then you know what I'm going to do? Contemplation spots. I'm gonna prioritize this by haulers so that my person doesn't. And oh my goodness, it's getting filled. It's getting filled. Um, it it probably like yeah, it needs like oh look at the haulers bringing water. This is so cool. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think I made it too deep. I think that that's why it's not greening as much as I would have thought. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna let that go for a minute, and we'll figure that out. But yeah, I think like a little stream would be kind of neat. So how would I do that? Water could come here. Like a channel, like you need to like build it. Well, let's see. Can I put in dirt? I sort of stopped talking. Sometimes I do that, right? Terrain block. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was just amazing. Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing. Now, unfortunately, it looks like I didn't get over here. I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer and see if I can get it to come out a little further. But that was super cool. All right, so terrain blocks. Okay. I'm just thinking like a one tile wide channel. Uh, this could be a possible disaster. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. I can't believe they're just like they just have like the world's greatest like what's the word? Work ethic. I can dynamite and then yeah, something like that. Yeah, and it does fill up the whole thing. Look at that. Okay, okay. And dirt is coming out. Did I ever make a storage thing for dirt? I don't actually remember. I did a dirt storage. I have 0 dirt in here right now. Oh, these are the 4 vacancies. Get it going. I need dirt. Because I don't want it to, I just didn't want it to like look like levees, you know what I mean? Okay, so gonna need to dynamite there. That'd just be a single, I think. They probably, oh, I have to mark those resources for demolition. I don't know if they can get that. I'm gonna assume not because yeah, they don't have a path or anything up there. So I'm gonna go ahead there and there as well. They can grow back if they want to. Oh, they can get there. Oh, that's not too far away. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, okay, waiting on dirt. I have 12 dirt. 20. Where, oh, there we go. Dirt is stored in piles. Okay, I need a pile for dirt. And I wonder if I can just put a pile here, like a small pile, or not small, but not an underground, like a large pile for dirt. Sure. There you go. Oh, and let me just choose to mark it for dirt, because otherwise they won't. Okay. So let's see. How did that resource back? I don't know. Awesome. That is too far from a district. So let's make a path through there. Do, do, do. All things. That was a very, less than intelligent way of going about life. That's okay though. That's okay though. My gravity batteries aren't even in use. My network supply and demand is excellent. Everything is going well. I really can't. I can't complain, man. My dirt is increasing. Beavers are growing up. 6 vacancies, but that's okay. Check this out. I am moving and grooving, and I have no idea exactly why in my head this is the priority for right now, but that is that. And I have made a channel. I don't know why I'm so like anxious, but I'm like really anxious right now to make this happen. Let's do some dynamite. I'm gonna be super cautious, and I'm just gonna dynamite single right now. And I'm just gonna dynamite single until I can put a sluice in. That's what the game plan is there. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. All right, let's take a look and see how we're doing. My beavers just need to grow up and eat some food. I have medical beds. They don't all have wet fur, but they have opportunities for that. I could put in another detailer. So that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find another place put a little detailer in. I know my one detailer is right there. We can put another detailer in over here. Well-being. Right by the campfire so they can go to the campfire and they can be like, well, I'm going to detail my tail now, after they've been like drinking. Oh, that was a silly thing to say, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and pause this fluid dump now that we know that it's working. I'm probably going to rip it out after I get this situation under control. But as for right now, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm going to place 1 stick of dynamite right there. And then I'm going to put the sluice in. And then I'm going to dynamite the rest of the channel. That is what my game plan is. Now, I have to figure out exactly how to not let it overflow. That's going to be the fun part. Yeah, because this is like what? Just close above contamination, close below contamination. But I just want enough to go into my little pond. But I don't think that like you get like the downstream depth situation. Yeah, it's just like right there. That's definitely not what I want. Get the sluice here. Okay. I think I'm gonna need multiple sluices. Um, why can't I put it there? Put it there. This is gonna be close above contamination 1%. Okay, everything's gonna be okay. Nothing is gonna be see, the thing I'm thinking in my head is like I just remember RC having a real hard time. One of his I just remember him having a really hard time without it. Oh, there it goes. And there it goes. See, I'm afraid. I'm gonna close this right now because I don't want to flood everything, as I have actually flooded all the things. I want that to be like a little stream. You know what would be actually the most like sense is if I just, instead of having it as a pond, that's okay. That's okay. Instead of having it as a pond, if I just continued it as a stream and dumped it into here. I wonder if that doesn't make sense. I could also bury it. I mean, because I can tunnel. Oh. That just got very interesting now, didn't it? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. That is intriguing. Okay, I have been playing this game for quite some time, and I probably need to end it here so that I don't go, super crazy. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and putting up with all of my. Not, how come this one worked? Because it's not coming from above, it's just coming flat. That's what the issue is. This is water falling into a puddle. Anyways, let's just take a step back and check and see all the things that I have actually accomplished. Dirt excavator in. We have power shafts connected to gravity batteries, which was a huge deal for me. Over here, we've got scrap metal being removed. We have more beavers. We increased our housing, so we are now up to 78 beavers, 8 children that will be growing up, down to only 2 vacancies, which is very exciting. And yeah, I am very happy. I'm very excited about where I have taken us in this episode. There was kind of a big mess of conglomeration over here, but that's okay. And I even decided to build a little lake that is not, it's not perfect yet, okay? It's not perfect yet. But I really do think that I like the idea of maybe making some kind of a tunnel underneath here and then dumping out into this river here, allowing it to go off the edge of the map so that I don't have to worry about flooding. So I think that that is what I am going to pretend I know what to do in the next one. All right, everyone. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall check you later, friends. Bye bye bye.